We should be live. Let's let it go through that. Hey, everybody, what's up? It is a November Casher Coffee. We've got dogs. Jesse, you have both dogs?
I do.
Both dogs
I
sleep?
got one over there sleeping on the couch,
Yeah.
and I have another one here sleeping on her bed next to me on the floor right here.
Okay, good. As long as they're both sleeping.
Yep.
That's the key word there.
Well, for now.
Yeah. They were just sleeping, so they might. No, they'll be all right. The creepers.
I know they were both laying on top of me while I was sitting on the couch, and I felt bad having to move them.
All right, guys, Casher Coffee tonight. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. 7924. Phone lines are open. You guys want to talk about anything, give us a call. It's more fun when people call in than we just rattle off. All right, let's start this show. It's 8:29. You ready, Chad?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means that it's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have our co-host Shorty Nits in the next room.
Hello.
Hello. And please welcome to my virtual left, my other co-host, Chaz427.
Howdy, y'all. It's that time again, so sit back, relax, and grab your coffee.
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 790, recorded live on November 1st, 2023, is the November Casher Coffee. Phone lines are open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for your international callers, you can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. But first, Chadley,
Gotta pay those bills.
we got to pay the bills, guys. Two ways you can help us out. You go to Patreon. You go to PayPal. Excuse me. You go to paypal.me. That's PAYPAL.me/the Geocaching Podcast. You make a one-time donation. It doesn't care what it is. It goes right to the bills. Or you join Patreon.
You get anything with that?
You do, Chad. You get extra audio, extra video, only available for Patreon members. You get stickers and coins and pat tags and pins and all this swag, and you get the patron only shows and the patron only show giveaway.
Ooh, that's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's coming up next month. We just give stuff away. Yeah, you still have time to get in. You become a patron. You got it. They've been changing a lot of things on Patreon. Chad, you see last week's video?
I started watching it while I was taking a little break at work, and then someone pinged me, and it's like I did get to finish it.
Jesse, spoiler alerts. How was the Halloween bag?
I'm not spoiling nothing.
Nothing.
Was it spooktacular?
It was spooky-tacular.
It was $25. Oh, let's put it this way. It was $25. Jesse, was it worth the $25?
Oh, we definitely got $25 worth for sure.
So it was good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was good.
You felt money well spent.
It was creepy. Eepy and creepy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind.
Kooky and spooky.
Spooky and spooky.
I think Jesse only kept like 3 things, and the rest is going into the prize closet.
Most of it's going to the prize closet.
Yeah, so you guys will get it all.
With some good stuff.
Like, no, I'm gonna win it or give it. So you want to join Patreon, you can. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cache. Cache is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cache has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cache.com. Get more info at cache.com.com.
And tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Ed's Body Company. Max Ed's Body Company makes head, bath, and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Bee Gun soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Ed's Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxedsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL, geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com for all your swag and pattag needs. Visit our website to get creative help or to trade or log tags or to purchase your own personalized pack tags. With over 49,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pattag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventures for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting them at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where I Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-geo.com.
And as always, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or, Chad?
Or in our show notes.
In our show notes. Thank you, Chad. It's cold out tonight. Chad, it's cold, Chad. Yeah.
We got snow yesterday
we got snow on
Halloween.
We didn't get Minnesota
snow.
Don't get me wrong. We didn't get Minnesota snow, but we got
snow.
Yeah.
No, but we got cold and rain and wind, and then this morning the whole side of my car was like one huge ice chunk.
Because it mists and then windy and then
and then it freezes.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Gets a big mess. We do have some emails though. We do
I got mail. Yeah.
To start the show here.
I got mail.
Start the Cash Your Coffee. Guys, you want to call us, you can. 808-468-7924, 808 got swag. Phone lines are open. Give us a call. Talk about whatever you want. It's Cash Your Coffee, kids. First email we got from Ellen. I got Ellen. I can never say this name. LNN Railroad. I could never say his name fast. I enjoyed the 20-year-old FTF tale very much. About halfway through, that was last week, right, Jen?
Yep.
About halfway through, I started wondering what their reaction would have been if they found the cache and discovered that a month before, one of those annoying, I don't log my FTFs until someone else finds it, caches had already been there. I know. Could you imagine? Like, that would be my fear. I mean, just getting out there. That would be.
I hear you. I mean, I've had fear like going out at 5 a.m. or whatever when it popped, and then I'm going out there and I'm checking my phone as I'm going to the cache, and it's like, did someone find it yet? Did someone find it yet? And then I get there, and someone has signed the log, and I know they got a smartphone, and they don't log it, and it's like, shame on you.
There's a cacher here in Chicago area. I'm not going to say his name. Jess, you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
So about must be 10 years ago, if not more. Jess, you're in this. That's how long we've been together.
Okay.
Do you remember a cache went live? We were living in Elgin. A cache went live way west, middle of nowhere. And we're like, let's go for it. No one's going to get that. And we went, and I think it was even on the patch of woods. It was a cold night, probably around October, November. A cold night. We found the cache. It was nighttime. pretty late. We found the cache, and his name was on it.
Yeah,
Do you remember that time?
vaguely. That sounds somewhat familiar.
And we couldn't believe it, mainly because he doesn't live anywhere near there. He lives way, way, way east, south,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and still he must have been out that way for some reason. And
Right.
that's his. I mean, the worst part, Chad, is that he doesn't even log them. Period. He just signs them.
Correct.
He never logs them online.
It never logs them online.
Never logs online.
Never logs online. Rarely.
So that's when you take a new sheet with you, and he's never gonna log this online.
Yeah, see, even look, Cody Dog knows who we're talking about.
Oh yeah, doesn't log
Cody
at
Dog
all.
does. Yeah. So I know
Wow.
those people well there, Ellen. And yes.
So the individual's an FTS spoiler, is what you're telling me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves to just never log it. Yeah. So
Oh yeah. He's he's notorious around here. Everybody knows him.
oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Ellen, I totally get it. Yeah. I thought the same thing. It would have been
Mhm.
funny yet horrible if that would have happened. Yes. And he also says it sounded like they used just phones. Do you know if that was correct? No, they had what did that one guy say he had? He had a Garmin or something? Remember he was saying? Was it Michael?
I don't remember.
Michael's in the chat. Michael's in the chat. Michael, you brought something. What did you bring? Thank you for joining us again, Michael. But what did you bring? He says it sounded like you just used phones. If I remember, Michael had a Garmin or something. A Vina Maps. There you go. He had a Vina Maps.
I've never heard of that.
I have not either, but he didn't have just phones, for the record. Yes. Second email comes from Just Jolene. She says, "Hello, longtime listener, first time emailer." Oh, well, thank you so much. We appreciate that. On a recent trip to Boston, I found myself thinking about your recent show that encouraged listeners to suggest places that should have a virtual. I think that was a no bueno.
That was a no bueno show
Yes, it
last
was.
month.
Was it last month? I was out of town, right?
It's like early in the month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I stayed at an Airbnb in Boston's Dorchester neighborhood and walked past a perfect location every day on our way to the nearby public transportation stop. In 1765, Baker's Chocolate opened the first chocolate factory in the U.S., and this company still exists. The chocolate factory has now been turned into condominiums, but an archway sign that says the Baker Chocolate Factory and a historical plaque mark the location of the factory. A nearby grocery store even has a large iron door from the factory, along with an informative sign. How does this place not have a virtual geocache? Who doesn't love a chocolate factory? I agree. How does that not?
I agree.
have a virtual?
Totally agree.
I wonder if it had one at one point and it didn't get maintained, and sometimes they update those signs and you lose information, and if the cashier isn't
That
maintaining it, then
absolutely needs one now. Wow.
but yeah, I would agree that one definitely needs one.
Call their.
That's awesome. I had no idea Baker's Chocolate's been around since what year?
1765.
1765. That is pretty awesome.
That's pre-revolution.
Chad, I'm gonna throw you something here. Totally off topic. So Just Jolene, thanks so much for writing in. That's a good one. Absolutely, that should 1,000% have one. So anybody who gets, guys, we're getting new ones in January. There you go. Baker's Chocolate. Where was it in? It's in Boston.
Boston.
Another one, Chad, that I'm pretty sure doesn't have one. Chad, do you know what the first of all, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a mall crazed person. If there's a mall, I see a mall, I'm going in that mall. Okay. I love malls. I don't know why. I don't know. That's my wife. She tolerates it.
I like malls.
Chad,
I don't mind.
Chad, don't even go to Google, Chad. What's the oldest mall? What's the first mall? What state?
The first indoor mall.
Indoor mall, first state. Nobody
I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
Minnesota. Wow. Chad knows.
Yeah, because that's also where the Mall of America. Well, I don't know if the location's the same, but I remember something about the Mall of America being in the same state as the first indoor mall.
It is. It is.
It is the same state. It is not the Mall of America, though.
It is not.
Right, of course, yeah.
You know when it was? Okay, this surprised me. We know when the first mall, Chad. When do you think it was first built?
I'm gonna guess 1950s.
Yeah, early 50s.
Yeah,
Again,
during the automobile post World War II automobile boom.
Yes, we were
The
just curious,
suburbs.
Jesse, because I'm a big mall guy, and Jesse was, and Jesse and I were in a mall just over the weekend. Last weekend, were we in that, or 2 weekends ago?
Yeah,
we
this
were.
past weekend.
And Jesse's like, I wonder what the oldest mall is. Do you know where the oldest mall is? I'm like, I have no idea. She's like, we should see if it's still there. It's still there, Chad. The mall still exists.
Wow.
It's still there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've known malls that have been built and torn down in my lifetime. So
Amazing that the mall is still there, still flourishing. I mean, we looked it up. We went to
that first mall, yeah, in Southdale.
Southdale. I guess anybody who lives
Yeah.
around there, anybody knows, you can
Mhm.
tell us. But from the internet, it seems to be doing pretty well. It seems to be
Mhm.
pretty loaded, a loaded mall.
Mhm.
But yeah, pretty amazing that
What happened was Scott and I were at the mall where I did my
Yes.
scavenger hunt, my holiday scavenger hunt last year. We went to go check it out because they're like tearing down, huge sections of the mall and building condos and apartments and all kinds of crazy
where you
stuff.
work, the whole new.
Yeah, the mall is completely changed, and so we went to go check it out to see if there was any possibility of doing another scavenger hunt there this year. I don't know. I mean, we could give people like 5 minutes because that's about how long it takes to go through the indoor part of what's left of the mall.
Mike says no malls are doing well. Mike, I vehemently disagree with you. You go to Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg, Chad, on a Tuesday night, it is packed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Packed with people.
I've been there before.
You've been to Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg?
Woodfield
Yes.
is insane.
Yeah, when I worked for Texas Instruments, I used to travel to Schaumburg fairly regularly.
Yeah, that mall is just, you know why? Because
all the crossroads, all the major
all
highways.
the major highways hit it. I mean,
Yep.
it is forget about holiday time. I don't even go during the holidays. Even non-holidays. You go there on a Tuesday night, packed. It's amazing. It's awesome. Jesse hates that mall because it's not conformed to.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to Jesse's
Doesn't
brain.
make sense.
It does.
No.
Half of it has only half of it has 3 levels, only half. And that's
Right.
what Jesse's brain into a tizzy. And she can't she can't wrap her brain around it. For lack of a
She's
better-
gone.
She would hate the Galleria in Houston then.
She's like, I can't figure out this mall. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't understand it because you're supposed to like walk, you walk the perimeter and then you go to the next level and you walk the
You
perimeter.
can't do that.
But you can't do that here
Yeah, you
because
can't do that in that mall.
it's 2.5
Right.
stories
So
and
like,
it just
just do-
doesn't make
just
any
walk.
sense to me.
Do the circle, lower circle, top. So, like
My brain does not
Yeah.
comprehend what's happening on
The
that floor plan.
Galleria in Houston is worse for that. Trust me.
oh, is it like levels?
And it is huge. It is a huge, very huge mall. But part of it is like physically across the street from another part where you go up a level, you go through a department store, you go across a skywalk into another part of the mall.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesse would not have that.
No.
Well, there was Golf Mill Mall around here where you had to go through a Sears to get to the other half of the mall.
Oh yeah, that's
The
a weird
Sears was like
Yeah.
there's more on the other side of the store, more mall. Crazy. Sorry, we totally freaking
one.
went
Total tangent.
total rabbit hole. I apologize.
It is geocaching related because
Yes.
I
So-
might
so
do it.
meanwhile-
I might do a scavenger hunt. We'll see.
Right. So meanwhile, how does that mall not have an adventure lab?
What mall?
That first ever mall.
It might.
That needs it. I bet you it doesn't. And Mike, for the record,
bet
Gurney
you it
Mills,
will
Gurney
if it
Mills is on
doesn't.
the mall that's doing just fine. Gurney Mills is doing just fine, mainly because they got the Great Lakes Naval Academy right there, and they all go there. Yeah. Gurney Mills is different though. Gurney Mills is like a spikes. You can't do a circle. That one again, doing fine.
Gurney Mills is it's an outlet mall.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Gurney Mills is not an outlet mall.
Well,
Maybe
it
it's
has
to one.
the stores, the chain stores used Gurney Mills as their dumping.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I worked for, I used to work many, many, many years ago for Sam Goody Musicland, and that was where we sent all of our like clearance stuff. It all went to Gurney Mills. That was our clearance store, and most of the other stores do it too. Anyway,
Oh, Leah says they're
total.
having crime issues at that first mall. You mean the oldest mall?
Oh, really? In South, what is it called? Southgate, right?
Southdale.
Southdale.
Southdale, maybe.
I'm gonna look on Adventures and see if there's one there.
Yeah. How do you not have one?
What's that outdoor mall that's by Skokie?
Old Orchard.
Old Orchard. I like that one.
That's a good one too. Yeah. Yes. That's a good one. Yes. They actually put like covering over it too. It's kind of nice. It's like
Did
a
they?
it's like a
Okay.
California mall. It's like
Yeah.
it's an outside mall. Yeah. It kind of stinks in the wintertime though, Chad. Not gonna lie to you.
I've actually been there during the wintertime.
Have you
So
really?
yeah.
Okay, sorry guys. Total horrible tangent there. So sorry. I guess somewhat geocaching related. But yeah, it definitely needs an adventure if it's not one there. Okay, moving on now. Anybody give us a call 808-468-7924 808 got swag. Chad, you got anything?
Yeah. So the Wheel of Challenges by the numbers. So
Isn't it done? It's done, right?
yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
done.
it's done.
But we got some numbers, facts, and figures and
Oh,
stuff. So the challenge that had the most participants was the Seeking Smileys, with geocachers earning souvenirs by increasing their find count by 5, 10, or 100 caches.
okay.
And so each challenge had souvenirs for the different levels of difficulty. The easy one of the Seeking Smileys got 206,000 plus, a little over 206,000 souvenirs earned. The hard challenge for the highest number only got 42,759 earned, but that's still a pretty good number, or pretty good percentage of the people that went out and found caches managed to grab 100 caches. Or hang on. So the hard challenge with the highest number of earned souvenirs is actually teamwork makes the dream work, with 42,759 souvenirs earned. So
Why do you think those numbers are different? The numbers that HQ is putting out is different than the numbers on Project GC. Do you think it's people that meant people who opt out?
Project GC, do they have lower numbers or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but
so
substantially not lower.
But not everyone's uses Project GC. I think
no, but
Project
they still
GC
pull stats.
I think Project GC, you have to be someone registered on Project GC for them to track to track the stats, due to the privacy stuff. So there's a lot of privacy.
Yeah, I know people opt out of the API.
Oh yeah,
partnerships. You know, I mean, you can opt out of Cashly and all of that, so you don't show up on someone's friends list in the third-party apps.
I think that has stopped them from scraping a lot of the information that they could have gotten before. Okay, continuing on. Even though the Streak Star Challenge had the fewest number of hard souvenirs, I think that one you required 28-day streak. Over 15,000 geocachers still completed the 28-day streak during the challenge time frame. So that's actually a little bit better than what I thought. I was like, I did. So, but still, that's not too many people did that 28-day total streak. I wonder how many did it completely honestly.
Right.
Yes.
Half that.
Nobody.
So I didn't do it. I did it. I think I stopped. They had 14-day was one of them or something in there. And that's where I stopped. The top 5 countries that earned the most souvenirs for the Wheel of Challenge were Germany, of course, they're always on top. Sure. The US, then the Netherlands, France, and the UK. 265,000 geocachers were sent a survey about their experience with the Wheel of Challenge. In the survey responses, geocachers shared which challenges they enjoyed the most, and the top 3 were fan favorite, Seeking Smileys, and Iconic Casher.
Interesting.
Did everyone here enjoy the Wheel of Challenges?
I didn't even pay attention to it, honestly.
You just
Even,
got what you got.
yeah, I honestly didn't even try for any of it. Did we? That's not one we tried for, right, Jess? I don't remember. Once we're like, oh, this wheel thing is happening.
Yeah, a couple of them we did, but then there were some that we were like, nope, that's
the
never
streets were like,
happening.
that's
The
not gonna
Icon one we did because we did that when we were
Mhm.
in. That was August. We did that when we were in West Bend.
But we didn't try for it. I
So,
think it just happened.
so I got all 3 of the Seeking Smileys. I got both fan favorites or favorite fan. And then Out and About, I only got easy. Teamwork, I only got easy. Iconic Casher, I got both. And then the Streak, I only got the first one.
I gotta look at my profile to even tell what I got. I don't remember
Yeah.
all of them.
Oh, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I'm probably close to her.
Mhm.
Figure we're pretty much the same.
So I got to the hard on the teamwork. I got to the hard on the Icon.
Mhm.
Looks like I got medium on the Streak Star. So whatever the medium was, it's not 14 days.
It might have been 14.
And hard on the Out and About.
Nice.
And I think I only got. Looks like I only got easy on fan favorite. And medium on the Seeking Smileys.
Let's see. I got Wheel of Caches fan favorite easy, fan favorite hard, Icon Casher easy, Icon Casher hard, Out and About easy, Seeking Smileys easy, Seeking Smileys mediums, Streak Star easy, Teamwork easy. That's it.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same as me.
Same as yours. That's what I figured.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some of them that was like, nope, no way. But I mean, we always say like with the promotions, it's either way too easy or way too difficult,
All right.
Yeah.
Most of them in the past, like we've just cashed normal and
Hit 'em.
we've earned them. And these, like
Mhm.
we would have had to go out of our way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We got a phone calls here, so let's take. We got Georgia, Utah. Excuse me, Utah. Hello.
Yes, this is Goblin Camper 2004 from St. George.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
It's
How
been a
you
while
doing?
since I've called in.
It has been a while since you've called in. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to know if you were going to mention anything about the gift event.
It is on the list. Yes, but you can go ahead. Go ahead. What do you-
Because we're hosting one of the events in St. George.
Oh, nice. What's the GC on that one? Do you know?
What?
Do you know what the GC is on it? What's the GC code?
Yeah, GCAD6YD.
Nice. Okay, and that's in St. George, Utah, correct?
Yes.
Where's it going to be? Where's it at?
What?
Where is it at? Where's it going to be?
It's at the library in Washington City.
Oh, nice. Cool. That'll be fun. I wish I could
And
go.
with us being the host, we already got the information for the films.
Really?
Yep.
Who's well, don't we know who's already in the films? Don't we know the
Yeah, we have the
We
list.
have the list.
Yeah, the list is out, isn't it? Is there a different list than what you have?
Allison says hi.
Oh, hi.
Howdy.
Hi.
Howdy.
Wow, that's awesome. Will you call back and let us know how it goes?
It's been a while since we've called.
I know. Give us a call after it and let us know how it goes, how it turned out.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah, we want to hear all about it. Like
I'll
what?
have to send you the link. I'll have to send you the link for the event that we're hosting.
Absolutely. Send me the link. 1,000%.
Yeah.
And are you gonna do anything special for it? Are you gonna have like a voting thing or anything like that?
Hopefully we can have voting on not for the films.
Not for the films?
Voting for the films, yes.
Yes. All right, call back. Let us know how it goes. Okay.
Yeah, certainly.
All right, Dominic. You be well, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We got one more call in the queue, Chad.
Mhm.
I'll give you a hint.
Could it be a firefighter of some sort?
Hello?
Retired firefighter
Right
of
there.
some point.
Yeah, retired.
Tired. What's up, buddy? How you feeling? How you feeling, by
Nothing
the
much.
way? You haven't called in a while. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right.
Yeah? You had surgery and stuff, didn't you?
I had back surgery in June,
Yeah.
and then 2 weeks ago I was in the hospital again for a couple of days because of a infection related to a kidney stone.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, lovely. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing better.
Okay, good. What's up?
I'm doing better. So did Jessie share with you something I messaged her about the other day about
She said you messaged me.
European cachers?
I can't recall what it is, Jesse. I remember she did send it to me. Oh, about the guys. What did they do? I can't remember what they did.
They went 17 countries.
17
in Europe
countries
in 24 hours.
in 24 hours, Chad.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that again. 17 countries, Chad.
In 24. I'm just trying to think of the area with the most condensed, smallest.
Oh, there's a map.
countries.
He sent me a map.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? I gotta call these guys. I gotta call these guys and get them on the show. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes. Yeah.
Where were they from? Were they from Germany? Do you remember where they were from?
No, it didn't really say where they're from. I
I'll
have
look.
a picture of the map, but I'm not totally sure which countries
I will.
they went through.
I will look for it for the new year, for early in the new year. I'll try and get a hold of one of them and see if they're available. Hardest part, dude, is honestly, it's just the time. The time difference is kind of a pain. But
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's the countries that are like west of the Adriatic, because there's a number of relatively smaller ones in there. So like Greece, Albania, North Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro,
Yeah.
Bosnia and Herzegovina. Those countries there, through there. That's just my guess, but
There's a map.
there's a map.
It
I
exists.
don't have the map.
Yeah.
So
It exists.
Yeah. It looks like they started or ended in Belgium and went to I'm not sure what this somewhere near Slovakia.
It's a lot, man. I'm gonna say it again, Chad. 17
okay,
countries.
17. Wow, and they were more in the
Hitting 17 counties is a lot, dude. This is
Yeah.
17 countries. This puts Mag Planner to shame. She'd be embarrassed.
He's working hard though.
Speaking of,
yeah.
his ears are ringing. I got Mag Planner on the phone. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, these guys are putting you to shame. 17 countries in a
I don't
day.
know. I mean, I think I did 17 counties at least today.
Nick, that's amazing that I say your name and you call. It's like
You're right on time.
yes. No, well done. How are you?
Good. I was actually listening to the show. I just wanted to get to my stopping place for the night before I called in.
Oh.
So I just stamped my last log about 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Where are you? Can you say where you are?
I'm in southern Michigan, southern Illinois right now. I was actually pretty near Chicago yesterday.
Oh, you don't come into my doorstep? Come on, man. I got a cache on my doorstep.
Well, you guys said it wasn't snowing there, but I was definitely getting little snowflakes coming down on me last night.
Well, it wasn't snowing last time we were talking to you. Now it suddenly kept snowing. Yes. So you're in Southern Illinois
the
should be
dog
pretty
didn't want-
warm. It's warmer
She
down
didn't
there.
want anything to do with any of it.
I bet.
Mm.
Yeah. Everything okay? You doing good?
Yeah, we're having a good time out here on the road and making it happen one day at a time.
Good. It's good to hear from you. It's good to know you're
We
still...
actually really enjoyed going through Riverside. That was a pretty amazing spot in Iowa. They're home of the future birthplace of Captain Kirk, and so the whole town is kind of in on the gig.
in Riverside, Iowa.
Yeah.
James Tiberius Kirk.
It's the future
Yep.
birthplace of him.
Yes.
Is it
So
all
if they're
just
going to take a claim to fame, they're going to do it all the way. They've got a museum, this little place in his town right next to the Veterans Memorial, signs all over, Star Trek on the crosswalks. It's pretty nuts.
That's awesome. So it's all Trekky. It's all trekked out. The whole town is all trekked out.
Very much so.
There's a town in southern Illinois right where you are. Remember, Jesse, the Popeye town?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Hold on. I'm thinking of Metropolis with the
it's
Superman.
That was Superman.
And then the Popeye town is I'm
What's it called?
totally blanking on the name.
I mean,
I'm
talk about a
pretty
generation
sure that's
lost.
on my list for tomorrow.
The Popeye town? Or
It's
Metropolis?
amazing.
Yeah.
Chester.
I'm going to the place with all the giant objects tomorrow, and I think the Popeye town is at the end of that.
The Popeye
Okay.
town is near that. Yes, you're,
Okay,
you're going to what's the
So Casey is the
Casey.
world's largest town. The
Everything.
big things in a small town, and then Chester, Illinois, is the home of Popeye.
talk about a lost
That's a-
generation? My kids don't even know who Popeye is. Like a generation away, and that like is Popeye even on TV anymore? I don't think it is.
Probably.
You know, Mario was originally supposed to be Popeye.
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah, the developer of Donkey Kong and with the Mario they were originally doing it on because Nintendo had the rights for the playing cards for Popeye, but they did not have the rights for video games, so they couldn't use them. So they had to come up with something else, and that's how
Mario was born?
that's how Mario actually, it was Jumpman technically in Donkey Kong. It wasn't Mario until the Mario Brothers came out and they introduced the sewer system, so they went to Mario. I know way too much about
You
Mario
sure do,
Brothers.
man. So it's actually really nice. Casey's pretty amazing, and so is Chester. It's pretty cool. You're gonna have fun.
Nice.
You're gonna be
definitely looking forward to it.
You're gonna be wandering, especially you're gonna want to stop and watch all this stuff and see all this cool stuff. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Try not to squirrel. Try to keep on your.
It'll be
time.
directed wandering, though. I know I'll be hitting all those waypoints. There's no way around it.
All right, man. Well, good to see you're in Illinois. That's good.
Yep. And you guys stay warm because I'm heading south.
I don't blame you.
It's just getting worse here. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. All right, man. You be well.
Yeah, no thanks. That's a big pass.
You be
All
well.
right,
We'll
you
talk
too.
to you in a month, maybe. Give us a call next month.
All right.
You be well.
All right, later on.
Bye bye.
Later.
I think we still got Skippy. Skip, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Harry. Hi, Skip. Sorry, he slid so perfectly, and I couldn't help it. It just totally got it.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I love following his adventures.
The timing was perfect. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
I've been watching them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Yeah, but that's so funny. He's going to Popeye Town and Casey tomorrow. Nice. Okay, sorry. What were we talking about, Skip? Sorry. What were we talking about?
The 17 countries in a day.
17 countries in a day. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll give him a call. I will try and get a hold of him, Skip. I'll see what I can do
All right.
about trying to get.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that story.
As would I. 1,000%. But first of all, do they speak English? And B,
Sure.
you think they speak English?
Everyone in Europe speaks English.
I don't know. I've never been to
Yeah.
Europe. I have no idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even if they won't admit it.
I'll see if I can get a hold of them. I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Yeah, for early next year.
All right.
We're booked solid for the rest of the year, so for early next year. Yeah. All right, Skip. You be well, buddy. You be safe.
Thanks.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Jess,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Well, I was gonna mention the GIF events.
There you go.
November 9th through the 19th.
Do we even have one near us?
There are a couple nearby. I do have in our show notes, I have a link to the bookmark list of all of the submitted GIF events. And then I also have a link to the list of finalists.
Remember
we-
Dina used to do one in BG, remember? That was nice.
Yeah, we used to have one here in Buffalo Grove,
Yeah.
but I think the nearest one's probably down in like Winfield area, maybe.
Oh, yeah, by the church where we
Mhm.
usually go.
Yeah, I think so. I think yes, that's the closest
Wheaton.
one to
Aaron
us.
says Wheaton.
Yeah, Wheaton, right. 23 miles away from us.
Close. That's far.
Well, the next closest is 55 miles.
Really? What day is that?
It is November 11th, next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
That's our closest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so November 9th through 19th. Go watch the gifts and vote.
Yep. Yeah, I've got mine planned out already. So going to Davis. It's an hour drive. Always going to Davis, the library there. It's actually, it's pretty nice there. So like they get the room in the library where we get about 50 or so of us there and watch it in a big room and a projector and everything. So it's pretty nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, Jess, aside from that, what else you got?
GCHQ wants input from the community on how to celebrate their 25th anniversary, which is coming up in just over a year.
Everyone's going to say
What?
Everyone's going to say have a event.
Well, they've already said that they're not doing anything at HQ. So here's what they say. In less than 2 years, we'll celebrate 25 years of geocaching. All of us at HQ join the worldwide community in anticipation of the big milestone, a quarter century of geocaching. Well, we're eager to craft fun and creative ways to mark this occasion in 2025. We want to share that Geocaching HQ will not host a 25th anniversary event or block party in Seattle. Many of you have inquired about that possibility almost from the moment the 20th anniversary event concluded last year. So we wanted to get this information out as soon as possible. This does not mean we will not be celebrating. Instead, we'll be dreaming up ideas that allow everyone around the world to join in celebrating 25 years of geocaching. In fact, we'd love to hear your ideas for how we can all celebrate in 2025. Share in the comments. And they posted this in a few places. It's on their blog. They posted it on their social medias. And there's a few ideas that I thought were really good. Like one person said distribute 25 events worldwide and have have a special icon for that event.
Have the block party icon.
Have the block party icon, or like bring the lost and found back.
Thank you. Can we get the lost and found back? Like
bring the lost and found
I
back.
can't finish like a challenge because I can't get that.
Yeah.
It's the only one. Like,
Right.
I don't even have a chance at getting it. That's
right.
terrible.
Me neither.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So we'll see what they'll do. I mean, they'll do something.
I mean, they even gave you that one back. Remember, what's the one that you didn't have? The icon.
Right. They changed it.
They changed it.
Right. They made it the celebration.
Right. It was for the 1010.
It was the 10-10-10 thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
you're like, I'll never get it. Yeah.
Right.
I remember what it was called.
Yeah. So I think they should bring Lost and Found back myself.
Mike says more GPS. Mike, you haven't gotten the maze? Every mega's got the maze.
More GPS maze chances. Oh my gosh.
Listen,
I have like 9.
I've the maze like 4 or 5 times.
Oh my gosh. I have it a lot.
Oh, Mike, you just got to go to a mega. Yeah. They're everywhere now. But yeah, the lost and found, agreed. And the block. I mean, yeah, that's an idea. 25 block parties.
Right. And like distribute them around the world, kind of centrally located, based on like make a heat map of geocachers and put them in the hot spots, Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah. I like that idea.
I like that idea.
I'd like that idea too. I hope that wins. So how about this? So you know what came out? The new Pinpoint magazine came out, Jess.
Oh yeah.
Issue 6. It's a quarterly magazine. Remember we had Andy Wright on last year, I think 2 years ago. Talking about like when he was putting this magazine out. Guys, if you don't know, we have FTF magazine here in the States. Pinpoint magazine is a magazine in the UK. It's UK. I mean, but like FTF, it's just a geocaching magazine made in the UK. This month's magazine, kind of nice. It's got some articles. It's got an amazing article about a Adventure Lab in a castle. Something we don't get. We don't get Adventure Labs in castles here in the United States.
No.
We don't have too many castles here.
No.
They have a locationless cache article. Really nice one about that. About cachers racing to 9,000 fines. My favorite part of this whole thing is Pinpointer. It's the end of the magazine. It's an anonymous article that people write in about that's totally controversial about geocaching, but you don't put your name. It's anonymous. Love that. I love that. And the best point, guys, is that like you can now subscribe digitally or print. So if you don't want to pay for the print, you want the print, you can get it digitally, Chad. Digitally. You don't have to worry about print. So you go to Pinpoint Mag. It's PINPOINT mag.co.uk to subscribe. And you can read the first issue, Chad, free.
Free.
They got it for free. So you guys, you can go read it, see if you like it. If you like it, order it. It's Pinpoint Magazine. It's a good magazine. I get it. I prefer the paper one, though. So I get the paper one. So yeah, that came, which is always awesome. I love Pinpoint Magazine. And here's a thing, Chad. Me and Scott in California, okay, Gia sometimes too. We were talking a few months ago about archiving caches.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about archiving my first 2 caches I ever put out. Jesse, do you recall this? Chad, do you recall this?
Yes.
Do you recall this? And I was debating, I was hemming and hawing about it. So Jesse, what did I do this weekend?
You archived caches.
I archived a bunch of caches, Chad. But I could not pull the trigger on my first 2. I literally had it up on the screen with the ready to push the button. I couldn't do it. So here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm putting out to the universe here. I'm going to archive them. Okay. It's going to happen before the new year. But I thought about it. The reason I didn't do it because I thought about it and I'm like, should I archive them and let the spot go, or should I archive them and put new caches there? And I want your opinions, and I want everybody's opinion on this. Jesse, Chad, and the chat room, if you will. Should I give it to somebody else to give? Remember, I've had these 2 caches I've had since 2008, so I've been hoarding that area a long time. Not gonna lie. Now,
are you going to put out good caches, or are you going to put out crap caches?
What's a good crash? I mean, one of them is a ballpark. Okay, so there's only so much you can do. The other one is a ice rink. Okay, like it was,
it's a skirt.
Okay. Yeah, it's a skirt in an ice rink parking lot, and the other one is on the bleachers at a ballpark. So not you can't really put amazing caches out there.
Can't put amazing caches, but can you upgrade it?
Mm-hmm. You could upgrade from a nano to like a fake gum or something like
that.
Right.
So I'm trying to refresh the board.
But what I'm wondering is, remember we had the discussion though that you can't archive your cache and then immediately place another cache in the same location.
But you can.
I could. Sure, I could use your spot.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that's just something to think about. So like if you know that you want to use that spot again, before you actually hit that archive button, I would reach out to the reviewer and ask them, what's your current policy? Because that seems to kind of change it occasionally. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, sometimes it depends on the person, sometimes it depends on the location. So I would
I think a sock puppet named Darth Kermit could do
it. I mean,
that's funny for many reasons.
Now it's gone. It's Chad. That name is now gone.
That name is gone.
It's gone now. It'll be gone before I actually be able to set it up. It'll be gone by then. See, Brent Sawyer is saying you got to keep your oldest up no matter what. That's what Brent's telling me. But Brent, it's such a chore.
I think my first is gone.
It's such a chore, Brent, because it's an FU hide, and I don't want it to be an FU hide, but it's bleachers, so it's an it's an FU hide no matter.
It's hard. Yeah, it's a tough one.
My first one's long gone because the tree that it was in was cut down. So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my first 5 are gone.
It was cut down after a hurricane. So just to be clear, it wasn't cut down just to be cut down.
Even Scorpio was saying, hold on to your oldest.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I could put a new container there. I don't know. I got to think about it. Although, like Jesse said, I have to talk to our reviewer. I got to talk to a review about that because I don't want to have to wait 3 months before I do it here. We got a call here. We've got Iowa on the line. We all know what that means. Do I hit?
You answered before I could say why I was calling.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. I had a question for you. Remember like a year ago or so when you guys had the travel bug race?
That was more than a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it been long? More than a
It's
year?
been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that. Is that something you could do again?
I have all 3 of them in my possession. I think they're in a drawer. They're here somewhere. I have them somewhere. They're here. I have all 3.
Are we gonna let those 3 go again?
Are you want me to let them
Or are
out
we
again?
Or are we gonna find new ones?
It's going to take years to get to Chad. It took years to get home.
Okay, why don't we? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a listener travel bug race. Wait, we need El Rojo because
We did this.
he handled
We
this.
did
We're gonna yeah,
Right.
but we're gonna have the goal to get it to one of the 25th anniversary events because that's what HQ is gonna do. That's our that.
You think HQ is going to do that?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying if they do that.
Houston, Texas. Dave says have a patron travel bug race.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could. Oh yeah. Oh, there's lots of ideas I'm having.
Jess, you get on that for first. We'll start at first of the year.
Okay.
You think about
Yeah.
it. First of the year.
Wait, Mark, you're retired now. I think maybe you should manage this race.
I
Yeah.
am never home.
You poor
I just
baby.
got back from
Uh-huh.
Colorado.
You poor
Um,
baby.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had to go out to Colorado for a birthday party, and then it came back and cashed the way out and back. The second thing I was going to ask you, they've got and I haven't got a good answer, but they have the regular trifecta of the ape cache, the original stash, and headquarters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What would be the second trifecta?
What would be the second trifecta?
Okay.
Do you
Right.
know?
No,
And do you know when you're asking
No,
me,
no.
or do you not know?
No, I think that Mingo has to be one of them, right? Yeah, I've got that
It's
pyramid
it's a coin.
coin that both you and Chad are showing on the screen. Yeah, I got it.
All of us.
Anyway, I got it at the block or at the
Yeah.
20th anniversary.
Yep.
But Mingo has to be part of. Mingo would almost seem more. Man, no, that's heresy to say the it should take the place of the ape cache, maybe.
Mingo should take the place of the
You
ape cache? No,
No.
I disagree.
Right.
Mingo's just a cache.
I mean, Mingo, is the oldest cache, and but what
Oldest
else is it?
active cache.
oldest active cache.
Right, it's the oldest active cache, so it's got to be in as one of the most desired caches to go after.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what else you'd put in a list after the tri-cache.
I don't know. Jim
the
RKY
porch
says the porch cache, Shorted's Airport AL cache, and Chad's lonely cache. Oh man, just saying.
Yeah, we could add that cache that those guys went after in Ontario too. No, I'm thinking seriously. What would be? What would you put on the list?
Okay, so if you're talking a second trifecta, okay, a second one, are you talking just the States, or are you going to Canada? Or are you going across the world? You're talking just.
Well, you could do. Well, then you could do a trifecta for the world and a trifecta for the United States or North America. But some people I think would put Power Island on there. Chad always talks about Necropolis. Is that what it's called?
Necropolis of Britannia Manor.
Necropolis is pretty amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
That's pretty
a lot
amazing.
of people talk about that favorite cache that everybody needs to go. I'm just throwing it out there that Well, yeah, somebody says Octopus Garden and Stone Mountain.
Yeah, but then how do you not put Beverly on there? I mean, Beverly, to me, Beverly is a better hike than Octopus Garden. I've done both.
Right.
So it's a matter of Beverly's what, the 4th oldest or 8th oldest, right? Is that what it is? I can't remember what Beverly is.
I don't recall.
Well, yeah, if you're going by, then don't you have to do GC17?
Oh God,
And-
yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Right.
Those hikes.
I mean, I could toss out basically the most favorited caches out there, and I think one of them is probably the Lego one in that's in the Netherlands, right?
No,
That
that's
got archived.
That's archived.
But my Lego one in Schaumburg is alive and well.
That is. That should.
Yeah,
that
but
could
it
replace
doesn't
that
have
one.
those favorite numbers. Sorry,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Getting
not
there.
yet.
It's hitting it. It gets them.
I mean, you have a list of 3.
Oh, here you go.
caches
Oh, look at
think
Houston,
come right-
Houston, Texas, Dave. Perfect. Necropolis, Mingo, the Eternal Flame.
There you go.
I love all of
I don't
those.
know.
I could live with that, and I need to get to Mingo, and I'd love to get to the Eternal Flame as well.
Which one is that?
Which one's
Is
the
that a
Eternal Flame?
virtual?
The Eternal Flame is a virtual, right, Jess? Yeah.
Yes. No, it's an Earth cache.
It's Earth Cache.
It's an Earth Cache. Yeah, we just got it. It's in New York.
Not an Earth cache.
Yes, definitely have to have an Earth Cache now.
No, it's pretty, dude. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas, Dave. I think you hit it pretty much right on the money there. I agree with all 3 of those. Good call. If you're going US,
Although some people do say Power Island is one of the must-do caches.
yes, I have not done it yet, so I can't. But it's on my bucket list. But it's just one of those things. It's so close to home. It's like I'll get there when I get there, kind of a thing. Jesse and I keep making plans to it, and we deviate from it for some reason or another. So we'll get there.
It just
Is that a August 2000 cache, Power Island?
I think
I think
correct.
so.
Yeah,
I think it's
Sounds
August.
about
Yeah.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a really early one. And
Yeah, well, there are only 4 August 2000s in the world, so
Right. And we found the one that we went to Georgia for it, right, Jess? If I recall, or was that Texas? Georgia or Texas?
Lake Lanier.
and Lake Lanier's in Georgia.
So Georgia. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
and that's in the state as well as one of the 2000 caches.
One more time.
The one in Georgia.
The one in
The one in Georgia is the oldest in the state. Plus, it's a 2000 cache.
No, there's one next to it, right by
It's
it.
not the oldest.
What was the
The
bucket
beaver
one?
cache.
The
The beaver
beaver
cache.
cache. Yeah,
The
that
beaver
was the old
cache. I've got the beaver cache
Yeah,
too.
it's not far from it.
It's not far from it, but yeah, it's not the oldest, but it is the probably more desired than beaver because of
Mhm.
because of the date,
Because of the August.
getting that Jazzmere done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can get. I mean, you get it both the same day.
You can get them both,
It's
yeah,
right there. Same lake.
right.
It's a one trip. You go. What is it? Captain Mike, I think, was that his name? Captain Mike on the
Captain
boat.
Mike or John?
No, I think What was his name?
John.
John. Oh, Captain John. All right, sorry. He'll take you up. He'll take it all of them. He's awesome. Takes you all the caches.
I convinced him to get a geocaching account.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us his GCPC pin he had one via Chad.
That was so funny. We were like, "We've never been here. You've met the
You
other
haven't
one."
Yes. So,
Yeah.
wait, no, he's saying
Power
Captain Mike.
Yeah,
Wait,
but-
is it Captain Mike or Captain John? Because
Maybe John is the Michigan guy and Mike is the Georgia guy.
Maybe it's been a while.
I thought it was Mike. Oh, Mike is the Power Island captain.
Mike is the Power Island captain and John is the. I don't know. I know there's Mike and there's Captain Mike and there's Captain John. I don't know which is
So
which.
I'm pretty sure Captain John is Georgia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his name.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to do that, Mark. They definitely want to hit those. If you have not hit
Power
those,
Island.
no, not well. Yeah, you want to hit Power Island, but you also want to. If you haven't been to Georgia to hit those, you definitely want to hit those.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And the
incredible.
Eternal Flame in New York, you said?
The Eternal Flame is in New York. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We got that on the way to Cooperstown.
Mm-hmm.
And where is Necropolis? Is that
Texas.
in Houston?
It's in Austin.
Austin. Yeah, that's right. We got
Austin.
him. We were Austin. Yes, we got him. We were in Austin. Yes.
Yeah, that's another one. Everybody talks about it. Like it's one of the 10 best caches in the country.
Go do it. It's pretty cool.
Maybe I'll drive down there.
You got nothing else to do. What you got to do? What are you doing? You got nothing but time, man. Nothing but time. Yep.
That is true. It is kind of weird though that this year or next year, the Yuma event, of course, is in Yuma, Arizona. And then Geo Woodstock is also in Arizona. And I think that's kind of weird that, you got two megas and they're, like not very accessible to anybody except for Chad.
It's not really that accessible for me either. It's like a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, he's in California. He's not in Texas.
I'm in Northern California. Yuma is in at the border of the southern border across into Arizona. So
But it's on the California border.
it's on the California border, but at the very southern end. So Yuma is in the southwestern corner of Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got nothing to do, Scorp. You got nothing to do.
I gotta get an earth cache in Mexico because I signed a challenge cache that I had to find an earth cache in 5 countries, and I've only done it in 4. And unless I go to Europe, I'll have to for a different country. I've already got one in Canada.
Oh, you got Canada. I was gonna say, go to Canada.
I don't even. But I signed a challenge cache, so I got to do it.
What's anybody know the Necropolis GC? Prince Sawyer's asking for it. I don't know what it is offhand. Yeah, you know what it is offhand?
Not offhand, but I probably can find it. It should be one of my higher favorited point ones.
Oh, totally. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, doing that.
That goes the other direction. In the United States, should the second trifecta just go by the 3 most favorited caches in the United States after the original trifecta?
Most favorite or most well known? I think that's where you're talking about.
I think they're well known. They're going to be favorited, right?
Not necessarily. You think the most well known are also the most favorited?
Well, you would think so.
In the States?
I mean, maybe some West Virginia Tim caches have got a lot of favorite points. I don't know. I've not gone to West Virginia to do some of those gadget caches. And, the way you guys talk about Gilby, I'm thinking that the favorite points have got to be going up pretty big for some of those too.
All right, here's the top favorites in the U.S. Let's Improve the Outdoors location list. Number 1. Number 2, GCHQ. Number 3, Discovered While Geocaching location list. Number 4, Original Stash tribute plaque. And number 5, Mingo.
So Mingo is the only one that's not in the top, is not in the trifecta current.
Well, no.
Right.
The other 2 are
Ape's not in there.
I'm saying
location list, HQ, and the original.
But
stash.
Ape is not even.
Ape is number 8.
Ape. Okay, so what is 6 and 7?
Number 6 is Ode to Golga French and Phone Workers. Oh, that's one of the HQ tour ones.
Right.
That's the phone.
That's the phone booth in the visitor center.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the phone booth.
That's the
Okay.
phone booth in the visitor center at HQ.
Okay, keep going.
And then number 7 is find Signal the Frog locationless cache.
Hmm.
Number 8 is the Ape Cache Mission 9 Tunnel of Light.
Okay.
Number 9 is HQ Geotour Cherry Tree.
That one's a great one.
Number 10 is HQ Geotour Troll Droppings.
Another good one.
Number 11, HQ Geotour Geo Post Office.
Okay.
Number 12, Unoriginal Stash.
The unoriginal stash. That's the one right next
It's
to you.
next
That's
to
the
the
one
style,
right next to the original
up the
stash.
hill.
Up the hill.
Yep,
Yeah. Sure.
Number 13, Welcome to Las Vegas.
Oh, the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So here we go. So stop. Hold on. Hold
Okay,
on.
so that's
That's not on your list, on anybody's list. And yet that's,
number
aside from all
13.
the HQ stuff and
Mhm.
what's already on the list, that's
Is it-
next on the list.
is that a virtual by any
I'm
chance, or
trying
It is a
to
virtual.
open it.
I'm almost positive it's a virtual.
Here we go. It's GC729A, and it is a virtual. Yes.
This is the Las Vegas sign. So where's Necropolis
Yes.
on this list?
Okay, hold on.
it's 825 favorite points, by the way. And I put the GC code in the chat, but the GC code for it is GC2 Bravo 034
That's for Necropolis.
for Necropolis of Britannia Manor 3.
Beverly is number 14. GC12 is number 15.
That's in Seattle.
That's in Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah.
Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then number 16, The View of an Honest Man. 17, HQ Geotour Within Reach. 18, A Special Memory. 19, Evolution of the Rest Stop. Number 20, Cloud Gate, aka The Bean. That's here in Chicago. That's a virtual. 21, Magic Kingdom. 22, Lake Lanier. 23, The Spot. 24, Iron Horse. That's the one on the way to the Ape Cache.
Yep.
Number 20.
And stop at 25.
Okay. 25 is Geocache 72100.
Okay, so now, Scorpio, judging by what you said, by favorite points, that would be a way different list than what we were thinking about.
Right. I mean, I had thought about Iron Horse because so many people go to it. I mean, if you're going to walk the entire tunnel, you just as well get that while you're there.
Of course.
But would anybody go for that cache at the and favorite it as much as they do if the Ape Cache wasn't nearby?
No.
I don't think
Probably not.
No. I would favorite Bloody Finger Dirty Diapers in the tunnel before I would favor Iron Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is pretty fun. But people don't talk about that as much as they do Iron Horse, clearly, because more people, Iron Horse has been there longer.
Yeah,
right?
I don't get why it's so highly favorited, but
I don't even think it's that good of a cat. It's just
Iron Horse.
Yeah.
it wasn't that great of a cache. So I think it happened to be while they were logging the Ape Cache. I mean that's boosted it up.
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting.
Right,
so
right.
I don't think the answer is favorite.
It's also an old one though. Iron Horse is GC79.
Oh, so what's that?
It's from October of 2000.
So maybe that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got multiple Octobers.
So you get an October for your October 2000 for your Jasmer as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got 4 Octobers, so that's the month that I've got the most in the 2000s.
Wow.
So that's why I didn't get excited for it. I must have already had October.
Yeah, we had October going there.
Mhm.
We already had it done. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, Scorp. I don't know what the answer
know
is.
It's hard to get past Mingo and then the other two. Because Mingo is clearly, you got to get Mingo.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't have Mingo.
Yeah, Chad.
Go
Go to the middle of nowhere, Kansas, and get mingos.
Yes, I'm gonna fly to the middle of nowhere, Kansas. Trust me, there's been a couple trips that I was thinking about taking across the U.S. and I was going to deviate by about 8 hours to go through Mingo.
Middle of nowhere.
But we had a pandemic happen, so that killed one thing, and there are several things that killed those trips. So, but one day I will go, but I am not buying a plane ticket just to go get Mingo. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen.
I would point laugh after you if you did.
Well,
It's
there's
middle
a
of
few
nowhere.
other caches around there too. There's like Eric Carey is like GC31, which is just north of there. I mean,
you know how many other great places I need to go caching? I mean, what's the place up in Wisconsin? The town of like 30 people.
In Wisconsin?
West Bend?
Not West Bend. No, maybe it's not Wisconsin.
How about 30 people?
But that has an event every year.
In North Dakota. In
North Dakota.
Gilby.
Okay. Gilby. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta go to Gilby.
Gilby's way better than Mingo.
Way better than Mingo. Don't even bother with Mingo. Go to Gilby.
I need to go to Gilby first.
So what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You got to go. You got to go to both. I haven't been to Gilby, so I can't.
Oh, then you just
need
to shush.
Yeah.
So I need to hit the lottery, retire, and then I will drive everywhere you want me to go.
Yeah. Gilby is way better than Mingo. Every cache in Gilby is better than Mingo. Every single one of them. Well, and the chat room is absolutely agreeing with us.
Oh, I'm assuming that's true, but that is not one single cache.
Right. I'm talking about if I'm going to make a dedicated trip. So to go to the middle of Kansas, I got to be making a dedicated trip. To go to Gilby, I've got to make a dedicated trip.
Right. You're going to get more out of
I'm going to get more out of Gilby.
Yeah. You're going to get Mingo. One day you're going to find yourself in Kansas for some unknown reason. Or near it.
Whether
it be a funeral, a wedding, some strange thing you're going to be at.
Something's going to happen, and I'm going to get there. So
within driving range.
but I'm not making a trip specifically out to Kansas to go grab that.
Oh, Mike's got a great. This is a show right here. Trifectas. I mean, Gilby. Yeah, the Gilby trifecta has a whole show debating the Gilby trifecta.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a whole show.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, good call there, Mike. Yeah, the Gilby trifecta, Driving Miss Daisy, the Anvil, and the Strongman. Yeah, I'll give you those. Yeah, I'll give you those. All right, I gotta let you go, Scorpio. We were so over. You be well.
You take care.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you, buddy. It really is. Hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you. Be well. Jess, one more thing from you before
I got one more thing real quick. We're so over. I'll make this quick. One last thing in my notes to talk about tonight. There's a new update to the Adventure Lab app again. I feel like every Cache of Coffee where I'm like, hey, there's an update to the Adventure Lab app.
I love that you're doing that.
I know. They're like really working hard on this. So now they have introduced Adventure Lab statistics. So in your Adventure Lab app, click on your profile and click statistics.
Getting his phone out.
Yep. And you will see your total number of completed adventures, your total number of adventures in progress, meaning you've completed at least one location, but not all of them, the number of active adventures that you own, your total find count that includes both Adventure Lab locations and your total geocaching finds, and then the list of themes for which you have completed adventures and the list of themes for which you have not completed adventures.
Statistics is a new thing.
I've got 9 in progress.
I have 31 in progress.
I have 31. Statistics. I have 60 in progress.
Wow. Okay. I thought I was bad with 9 in progress.
I have 154 completed though.
I have 175 completed.
I have 153 completed.
And I have 4. I have 4
Yeah,
out there.
I have 60. Yeah, and then if you click on that, like you can see how many you can see which ones that you've started. So a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of them
Yeah.
are like I have 1 out of 5. I
Yeah.
have
Yeah, we just grabbed
1 out of 5. I have 5 out of 6. I couldn't quite finish that. I have 1 out of 10. It's like those ones that are out in the middle of nowhere and you just grab that one.
I feel bad that I have 4 adventures, okay?
Mhm.
And I even have a credit.
I have 3 and 1 credit.
I have 4 and a credit.
Yep.
I feel bad for the people. Everybody's gotten one, right? I don't feel bad. Like,
Oh
everybody's
yeah,
gotten a credit by now. Like,
I think pretty much I think anyone who doesn't have one can request one, and
okay.
I
Okay,
think
feel bad.
pretty much everybody can get one.
I've got a credit. Okay.
I gotta put that 5th one out there. Although we got screwed, didn't we, Jess?
Yes.
That part.
Yes, I procrastinated too long,
Yeah.
and my location got taken.
Yeah.
I'll just find a new location,
Yeah.
like Baker's Chocolate.
For an adventure lab?
Yeah, why not? I mean, could do an adventure lab location and a virtual.
Don't you have to be there though?
No, to
Virtual,
set
you
up a virtual, yes. A virtual, you're
virtual,
supposed
you
to have
don't
been
have
there.
to be there.
Oh, an adventure, you don't need to be there.
I think you do, don't you?
No,
I think it helps to be there, but you don't technically.
you don't have to be there. If you can figure out what your question is and you find your coordinates online, like you don't have to be there to do it, to set it
There's
up.
this thing called Google Street View.
Right click, where am I?
Right. All right.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's my list is exhausted.
Chad, nothing else from you?
As am I.
No, but tomorrow there's going to be an adventure lab at the chocolate factory.
All right, guys. Everybody, thanks for calling in. Thanks for the chat room. You guys are awesome as always. Chad, next week we are starting down the crazy path to the end of the year. The show always gets nutso at the end of the year, and this month is no different. That's right. Next week, guys, we're talking about night caching. Night caching discussion, guys, means it's a call-in show talking about night caching, and not just all night caching. We're going to talk about tax and all that stuff, but we're also talking about caching at night.
So we're going to be talking about night caches and
night caching.
Caching while it's nighttime.
Yep. All things. Maybe I should change it. I should change this to all things night caching discussion. Maybe that would be a more appropriate title. You think?
Yep.
That's next week, guys. So join us then. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then the craziness begins. Then the crazy begins. All right, here we go. Let's close this show up. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcast. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click that subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/thegeocaching-podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Suds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Art and Crafted, PatTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear.
Does that thing have arms? It needs a red lightsaber.
No, he doesn't have arms. No, yes, they're like this.
Okay. Okay. It needs a red lightsaber.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. We will talk to you guys next week. Everybody be well, be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.